shit for nothing. No, not at all. You, but my money red, that you do. Oh yeah, so I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. Oh, I do like 99. Oh, yeah, sign. So I don't do this shit for nothing. Not at all.
Back in this bitch like I never left. Step for some shit that you never read. Passing through stages in life, through the ups and the downs like it's all just another test. Live by the rules like a fucking ref. I got respect in 100 sets. Too many chains, need another chest. Playing no games if it wasn't chess. Cut from that cloth that you couldn't stretch. Cut from that circle you couldn't test. Heavily pressured and under stress, even though niggas ain't sure we was a mess. Honest attempt playing to the left. Judge a young nigga by their address. That was no washing, what they expect. Only thing we knew for sure was the bait set. Fuck living basic, I'm taking risks. Fuck what they saying, I'm saying this. Don't wish no testament, don't make you rich, it don't mean nothing, so fuck 'em, let's make a grip. Double up, triple up, make assist. Falling so hard you can pay a bitch. Link to the lake if they wanna fish. Make sure them niggas around you stick to the script. This should be written in stone. You should come visit my zone. Don't take my word, double check all of my flows. Ask them how hustle got on, but fuck what you heard. This for who walk down that road. Sold everything but they sold. Third off the curb. Real niggas rich as you nerds. Addressing whom and make it. Look, lot of niggas feel when I'm on. Lot of niggas fold but I cope. Lot of niggas gone but I'm home. Lot of niggas off but I'm on. Lot of niggas lost on this road. Couple niggas gave up their goal. Gang of niggas traded they soul. With me I'm standing on 10 toes. Looking out my Benz window. Wonder where my friends all go. Scared to get my heart to this girl paranoid. She gon' leave if my hands get low. Knowing that this game to be played, but I'm knowing that this game to be changed. I should be afraid of afraid. I'm just trying to live up to the meaning of my name. I'm just trying to live up to the niggas in my gang. I'm just trying to live up to my moment on the stage. I'm just trying to live up to the truth of my pain and the power that it gave me on the youth for today. I put a coupe in a safe, and I shoot from the waist. My time is money, and I ain't got a second for you flukes in your face.
How do you do with my walls? How do you do with my niggas? How do you do with my brother? How do you do with my niggas? How do you do with my walls? How do you do with my niggas? How do you do with my brother? How do you do with my niggas?
Really taking trips more than often this month. When I call you pulling up, toothpaste, stream up. You ain't doing enough for the clan. How I feel if I gotta sit it down. How the fam gon' feel 120 in a euro, one hand on the wheel. I was just programmed through a $250,000. Lately you still here, shed tears for the dead. Cubes in my dollar chest, she don't even wear. Pop my little brother up, you know we took it there. Real nigga telling on me, only thing that I feel. Yeah, only thing that I feel. Real nigga telling on me, only thing that I feel. A lot of niggas queers, a lot of dope in the air. A lot of niggas queers, a lot of dope in the air. Stop for contaminated, got a nigga meditating. Yeah, I said it got a nigga meditating. I can't even eat unless I'm medicated. I can't even sleep unless I'm medicated. I've been on my feet, chase the check, get the check, nigga weak, get the weak, cause I'm dedicated. I can't even eat unless I'm medicated. I can't even sleep unless I'm medicated. I've been on my feet, chase the check, get the check, nigga weak, get the weak, cause I'm dedicated.
I was been supposed to change up. I was been supposed to fold all this pressure. I was been supposed to change up. Nigga, what would I look like? I come from the hood, I represent the only way up. And the hustle boy, I'm trying to touch the toy, I'm trying to fuck these LA streets up. Think it's safe to say that I did it up, nigga up. All black, every day. And my diamonds all love like Girl Wayne. Look, blue rags in the south of friends and some things in life that won't never change. Me, I'm a nigga that's supposed to walk, cause I'm a street survivor and they know this wrong. Before rap, we was Rolling Stones, I drove a Cutlass coupe, a copper quarter song. Running the building on my mobile phone, I'm thinking pace myself cause you can overdose. Not on the drugs, but the life we chose. Like hanging niggas down like parole. No such thing if they might parole, they putting cameras up and microphones, they got me sandwiched in. I want a nicer home, they know I take the risk, I don't know right from wrong. But any given day you might be gone. No cliche where the lines are drawn. Come on the block, it's a ride zone. For the loot, niggas stoop in the pirate mode. Paper less strokes and divide your dog. Guns get drawn, niggas lives get lost. Never was entitled, had to fight the world. In sense of ease in life, you see the reason, right? I was been supposed to change up. I was been supposed to fold all this pressure. I was been supposed to change up. Nigga, what would I look like? I come from the hood, I represent the only way up. At the hustle boy, I'm trying to touch the toy, I'm trying to fuck these LA streets up. Niggas safe to say that I did it up, nigga up. All black, everything. In my 600 bands with a heavy chain. Look, you deserve a real nigga with money and some things in life that won't never change. Me, fell in love with a cute. A celebrity herself, probably fuck with her music. She the one that the shit fit, but I can't stop her love. Yeah, look, all that stress on my brain, right? Poker face, I'm in the game, right? Need a week to think, maybe 8 nights, supplement the zing in a straight flight. Let me call on my phone, let me get in my zone, let me sit on myself, just leave a nigga alone. I'll be back in a few, got some rapping to do, got some stacking still running, got some rapping to do. Jokes to the side, nigga, know that they ain't fucking with the flow I provide. Yo. Notice how it started out of flow heavy ball. Then me and Rollo styles like Wade and LeBron. And it's all money in and your bros within chore. Hoes on the notch for the bros carte blanche. And the matter table sweets cause they know we the ones. Equity, nigga, what I'm chosen, of course. No 360s, clothing and tour. When I do drop, I'ma blow past niggas and I toe tag niggas like I told them before. Got flow, got horse. Got dope, get more. Fuck mine, get yours. And the show just started, nigga, hold your applause. Tryna get to my spot. Look, you gotta go up floors. I put the 6 on stop. I was running through tires like chicks on tour. And if I'm at the game, you can bet your bottom dollar that I sit on floor. And if I'm at the fight, you can bet your bottom dollar sweat hit my core.
Won't take no loss, won't take days off.
We go so hard until we fall. Won't take no loss, won't take days off. We go so hard until we fall. Nigga used to dream, my reality to dream now. Nigga used to dream, my reality to dream now. I'm living out my dreams now. Living out my dreams now.
Sitting in the trap like damn, trying to turn a couple grams to a couple $100 grand. I grew up in the town, they don't make it out up. If you black, you don't live to see a man. You seen 21, you done won a lottery. Talking friends, what the streets there took a lot from me. I washed up from a robbery. Now your name 4657239 B state property. Yeah, you had a dream, now you living out a nightmare. You almost made a little nigga, you was right there. Now you released it, it's in another light year. Yeah, and it's quite clear. All you needed was a little bit of guidance. In your household, it was just silence. You was your own mother and your father. How the hell you supposed to know what to do when nobody showed you the ropes? All they showed you was pistols and dope. Game flags in the land with no hope. Wherever you finna have me in a different hood. Make it out, then they still want you in the hood. Your own homies don't want you living good. Niggas for the smoke, get it understood. It's just a playground full of moon swings. Die for the color of your shoestrings. Wish I had a different way to view things. You either had a rap book or had a hoop drink.
For a time on the road. Make time for your foes. It's your time, do the most. It's year when I cross. Did that for the bros. One time for the coast. Light one, nigga smoke. Shoot clutch, never choke. Aye. For a time on the road. Make time for your foes. It's your time, do the most. It's year when I cross. Did that for the bros. One time for the coast. Light one, nigga smoke. Shoot clutch, never choke. Moved up on the road. Tell me, who came up like the low? Last Sam on parole. Turned that to the stove. Turned that to a brand. Did that for the fair. Who stuck to the code? Blue chucks on the glow. We built to last, don't break a bed. Nobody put us here, but still we made it in. Me and my lady friend and my Mercedes Benz. We live a type of life you couldn't like pretend and keep it safe. And then I'm in the bank again. You know I play to win. I went from paper thin into a spacious crib. They gotta make my bed. I'm eating steak and eggs. You know I'm straight to bed. For a time on the road. Make time for your folks.
Check.
It's year when I'm
Rap here, smoking weed with my niggas. I just hope when we gone that they don't forget us. Sit around here, smoking weed with my niggas. I just hope when we gone that they don't forget us.
Look, we just sitting here trying to win. Pull up to the spot, it's a flock of beers. So much smoke, need oxygen. Free up money, that's not to spend. All gold bottles at toxic again. Standing on the couch, me and my accomplices. Pop a bottle, spot the bitch. Get the bitch, got the bitch. Streets wanna know when you drop the nip. Police wanna know how you got your six. Niggas on the side hate to watch the shit. See you on time, so they throw rocks and shit. Never was really with the talking shit. Me, I just went and got a pot to piss. Upgrade diamonds on my watch and shit. Pictures on the wall at my office 6. AC coded in my Compton bitch. Talking that, you don't even need a condom shit. Look, I'm really on some baller shit. On some rich nigga, I ain't gotta call you shit. On some fuck with me if you know shit. Everybody in my circle get spoiled shit. Really started in the soil shit. Crowns on the wrist, that's real shit.
I'm just sitting around here, smoking weed with my niggas. I just hope when we gone that they don't forget us. Sitting around here, smoking weed with my niggas. I just hope when we gone
Check it out.
that they don't forget us.
Look, we just sitting here trying to win. Drop 20 bands, you can fly us in. Turn down bills, they gon' try again. We need a partnership, but they don't sign in him. You don't see the type of chorus we in. You don't see the shows and the lines for them. You don't know the spots we residing in. Nigga, we straight, we know ain't no enticing them. Look at my life, my friend. I got the right to win. I put the grinding in, even on them nights when the lights was dim. When my hope was low, I found light within. I know it's ups and downs, so when you lost, I took, I knew to strike again. And I be saying a lot, that's a price to jail. And if we live in hell, is it alright to sin? I had a goal to chase, a life to live. I try to wash my hands, put me right back in.
Just sitting around here, smoking weed with my niggas. I just hope when we gone that they don't forget us. Sitting around here, smoking weed with my niggas. I just hope when we gone that they don't forget us.
Picture me rolling, tip of my shoulder. Nigga look jealous, gotta control it. Reaching my quota, mixing my soda. Feeling connected to God, trying to get closer. Stepping on roaches, me and my loasters. Just trying to get over, try not to get swallowed by locusts. Trying to stay focused, kinda like Moses. Like somebody chose us, it's weight on my shoulder. I feel these emotions, but still I keep going. I've been to a poet, I've been through the motions. I'm feeling heroic, but life is a dice game, and I dare you to blow it. You might get a strike, man, but that ain't gonna pay for the strollers. It's never enough to console her. Telling your daddy a soldier, she needs you right now in this moment. My dad on your back with your roses. So me, I'm just carving the sculpture and fine-tuning my approaches. Doubling back as the owner. The moment of truth is opponents, call them promoters.
Picture me rolling with my friends, not worried. Then we get stopped by the police. Gotta make it home to my baby. 'Cause these days niggas going crazy. Gotta make it home to my baby. 'Cause these days they say me. Gotta make it home to my baby. Hold up, yeah, look. I bet I'ma make it home to my baby. I bet I'ma bang bang, yeah. I bet I'ma make it home to my baby. I said, I bet I'ma make it home
Northside Chamberlain throwback match my Rolex. Everywhere I go flex, valet park on some low shit. Whole lot of smoke in that Rory, that thing potent. Burning rubber, wearing cameras, they was undercovers. Under pressure, made statements turned on their brothers. Never judge you, but the streets will never love you. I wonder what it comes to in your brain for you to run to. One's the haters, handcuffers and maces. Call us dumb niggas cause our culture is contagious. Third generation South Central gangbangers. And live long enough to see it change. Think it's time we make arrangements. Finally wiggle out that maze. Find me out in different places. The smoke by the door, this the infiltration. Double back dressed in blue laces. I flash back on that shootout at the beach, 20 deep. You tried to squeeze, your gun jammed and they released. Blood on your teeth, how many stains? I see 3. Bitch started to panic, so I made her switch seats. Driving there, police chopper here flying there. Really not too spooked, calmly ask me, am I dying now? All I know is keep you calm and collected. Cracking jokes like, nigga, now you gon' be finally respected. See your blood leaking, got my foot on his gas. Toss a 40, we pull up to Daniel Free and see crash. You know the alibi, they started shooting, we was standing by. Ain't see nothing but flare from the talents fly. I wasn't there, I was passing by. Matter of fact, don't say shit, I'm just gonna drop you in the back and slide. That's your weed, all the cash is mine. I take them both to the spot, plus your phone till you back online.
Yeah, I'm tryna go down, down as a grave. Every night I get on my knees and pray that I will go down. Yeah, I will go down. Yeah.
Legendary moves, leader of my crew. Heavy as the head that wear the crown, that shit true. Do it like Nip Puzzle, that's to fill some big shoes. What good is excuses when the fucking bread's due? Smoking all this endo, run away from my pain, rosemary on my temples. Heart that's good for migraines, solo in my benzo. Exit off the highway, solitary thoughts like how to reinvest my side chain.
I'm tryna go down, down as a grave. Every night I get on my knees and pray that I will go down. Yeah, I will go down. Yeah, I'm tryna go down, down as a legend. Every night I aim, God for the bliss. Yeah, I will go down. Yeah, I will go down. Yeah.
Now, so many niggas doing time. Who are you and I? To play with it, it's a blessing, so reach for the sky. Pick up Shady off the block and we'll smoke and drive. Politicking on the block to make it multiply. Keep some bitches on the team from the other side. Keep at least a pound of cream, motherfucking right. 30 hours in the spot, going overtime. Then we pull up to the Fox and go hold it down. You know this life, you got a cold design. How you go from me, lobster tails at ocean prime? The chain to a smoker and throw it on the line. But when them gates close, keep open mind. It ain't no force in this world like a focus drive. You gotta focus on yourself like the only child. You make your dream realer and you make your team better. You wake your game up and you make your scheme better.
You say this time, won't be like the last time. But this time, I'ma do it like my last time. I'ma go hard, my nigga. Put my name in the stars, my nigga. I gotta pay the bars, my nigga. I will go down.
Look, I'm from Westside, California. They run up on me. Ask you where you from and check your tats under your clothing. Hustle, go hard, make sure my knot's swollen. Fuck you, say the wrong hood, bullets explode, and I trust you. People these days, cause that's gold. I see niggas get killed for who they roll with and chose to keep inside they circle, Satan sitting on your sofa. Same nigga that shot you is the one you used to smoke with. Cold shit, my whole clique notorious. You heard of us, 6 soldiers, murderers. You still serving clubs? Jealous nigga, you broke as fuck, yo, bitch on my nuts. Spill Patron out. Can't get enough, buffing me down as I puff on the finest kush. They say I be doing too much, I just do my stuff. Yeah. I just do my stuff. Hustle, blue laces, shell cases, check bodies, we don't leave no traces. Big faces, suitcases. If you ain't know, ho, we get paid, bitch. Blue laces, shell cases, check bodies, we don't leave no traces. Big faces, suitcases. If you ain't know, ho, we get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid.
We the best music.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
My granny 88, she had my uncle in there. A miscarriage back to back every year for like 10. Pregnant with my mom's, doctor told her it was slim. Was bed row for 9 months, but gave birth in the end. Pops turned 60, he proud what we done. In one generation, he came from Africa young. He said he met my mom's at the Century Club.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something going off my trade cop here. That's why I was a little late. I'm trying to figure that out still, but nonetheless, let's get into the charts. Alright, as always, a little recap from Friday. Right, this first fair value gap didn't hold right when we got that displacement to the upside. Right, but then kind of immediately after that, right, we got this second during that 1030 turn. We got this second shift to market structure that ended up holding and going to our 2 buy side liquidities that we were aiming for, which is nice. We have a new week opening gap here. Right, gapped up about 4 handles or so. All right, looking good. All right, 2 buy side liquidity targets met, and that was actually the turning point right after it hit that single high inside that 15-minute imbalance. Right, came to it almost perfectly, and then we started going the other way for a little bit. But let's start back on the weekly here. Right, have this weekly imbalance, right on top of last week's imbalance. Right, this one's possibly being left open. But I wouldn't be surprised if we came down here, retraced a little bit, filled in some inefficiencies, and continued working our way up higher. Still have those relatively equal lows on the daily. Single high here, all-time high from last Thursday. Right, other than that, no inefficiencies. Been pretty efficient. Right, we can kind of clean this up a little bit. Actually, we'll wait on that. I'll wait on this for a minute. Right, but we're still holding that bullish structure. We don't have any efficiencies on the 4-hour here that we're trading down into. So let's go check the 1 hour if we traded down and filled any 1 hour inefficiencies. Nothing really on the 1 hour either. We actually kind of just built up more sell side liquidity. Right here. Right, we still got those sell side liquidities down there. Let's see if we get some displacement above the short-term high. All right, these short-term highs right here. All right, continue that bullish order flow. All right, if not, right, if we start respecting this, how we are right now, respecting this 1 hour inefficiency, right, we could just be trading up into this 1 hour inefficiency as a premium and continue working our way up, continue working our way lower. Right, we have some displacement below this short-term low here. Right, short-term low, displacement. All right, we built up some inefficiency or some liquidity down here, relatively equal lows. All right, so we'll see if we can get some displacement above this short-term high. This short-term high is also inside this 1 hour imbalance, right? So that's buy side liquidity above there. Let's drop down to the 15-minute. I mean, since this since the morning session right here, we've just been, right, pretty one-directional. Just working our way up higher, not even retracing to any efficiencies. right? Just working our way up higher.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. Breaking down a switch in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings.
All right, we're about to finish that first AM macro session. That trade copier is taking a minute here trying to figure that out. Why it's not quite working.
Listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising. My cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all niggas blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse them. This ain't that weirdo rap you motherfuckers used to. Yeah. Yeah, this your life, you can play with it. You make your bed, you gon' lay in it. Do your thing, just be safe with it. Triple bunks in the state prison. Blue laces in my blue chucks. I ain't never gave 2 bucks. BT, I chunked the hood up. Asking if that nigga nip hood, what? Like I wouldn't take it to the back with you. Same nigga walking track with you. Same nigga shot a strap with you. Same nigga bought a sack with you. 19 touching 2 birds. Alpine is off a few swerves. Gray leather in my white Lincoln. Shit smelling like a new purse. 2 C's on my bitch shit. My money rising like Bisquick. 6 words help you get this. Rich rapper on some crib shit. I pray for blessings as a young nigga. Not to learn the hard lessons of a
Oh, here we go. Now the copier is back in action. Very nice. So we got that back and loaded. Very nice. So that'll be good to go. Alright, let's see if we can Alright, there's no real shifts in market. There's honestly not too much order flow going on, right? As in regards to like short-term highs and short-term lows being formed. Right, so we'll kind of just be patient and like sit on the hands and wait for now. Alright, I kind of just want to see if we get above that short-term high and if we get displacement above it, or if we're kind of just slowly just peak above it real quick and then continue our way lower.
Electric lights on a skyscraper. It's up and downs for a real nigga. But you'll be lame all your life, hater. Mac 10 in my black Benz. Show me signals of betrayal, can't be back friends. Long flights get my mind right. Victory to me is when you spend your time right. Victory to me is when you get your grind right. Victory to me is when you get your moms right, niggas. Got this shit twisted like Jean-Michel Basquiat destroyed his pictures. Self-inflicted homicide, don't pull the trigger. I feel like I got to tell you, you got something to contribute. Regardless what you into, regardless what you been through, I feel like I got to tell you, you got something to contribute. Yeah, me, I'm getting back rubs from these leather seats. Yeah. Negotiated equity positions you'll never be. Nigga. Rap sheet full of felonies. Yeah. Status symbol on my set of keys. They say I was selling dreams. Back to the brick wall, I'm in hella trees. Visualizing hella cheese, you can smell a weed. Niggas doubt pessimism ain't affecting me. Fuel to the fire, took it higher than they ever seen. Frequent flights sink like 7 6. Shopping spree, spend about 11 G's. Eyes bloodshot, I don't never sleep. My niggas act on instinct, we don't never think. When confronted with a problem, we don't never flee. We We connected at the bottom like the letter V. So accustomed to the pop, we don't even blink when them shots go off. Get the Glock show off. Yellow tape a nigga equal up to hate a nigga. Nothing major, nigga, just a demonstration, nigga. Within the matrix, nigga, I drew illustrations with him. Words that is, for sure that is. Look, that nigga got his off the curb, that is. So how the fuck is niggas so concerned with his? I be baffled by the fact when niggas burn their bridge and try to double back like, what the fuck?
Alright, so we got that short-term high here. So that's what we're going to be watching out for.
Now you up, huh? Make it hard to trust, huh? Got you fucked up, saying it was luck, huh? Pulling up, huh? Limo tent the trucks, huh? Open trust, huh? Then you fill them up, huh? Every time a nigga drop, it's real as fuck, huh? Every time you hit the road, you fill them up, huh? Whole city know that you became the one.
Alright, the only kind of structure we have, if you drop down a little bit lower, right, we have the short-term low on the 5-minute, right, and a lot of imbalances on the 15-minute, so we definitely have some range to be filled in on the downside. Let's see if we respect this inefficiency here, this Cibi, right, and we start getting our movement lower, or if we peak above it, purge that liquidity and then get some displacement to the downside. Right, we have very little movement to above the open here, very little, so it's kind of just one directional. So let's see if we can peek above there. Just creating relatively equal highs with that single high.
Fuck where your hoes at, or where your roads at, where your backbone, nigga, where your code at, where your down since day one real bros at, where them stories that you telling unfold at, where your heart, nigga, where your soul at, we got old school ways we expose at, ain't no guarantees, but you know that, niggas die every day, can't control that, King Griffey throwback, nigga had to go left, musta popped 28 times cause it's 4 left, if it's about mine, ain't a nigga that I won't check, run through your hardest homeboy, you could go next, 85 cut dog, hustle at the Rolex, chain on my white tee, now you see the progress, stacked every chip on myself, time to collect, all money in, just imagine what I gross back, fuck where your hoes at, or where your roads at, where your backbone, nigga, where your code at, where your down since day one real bros at, where them stories that you telling unfold at, where your heart, nigga, where your soul at, we got old school ways we expose at, ain't no guarantees, but you know that, niggas die every day, can't control that. That's why I call my thing the marathon, because I'm not gonna lie and portray this ultimate poise like I've had it figured out. Nah, I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this or is gonna go through this, is that I ain't quit. I went through every emotion. I went through every emotion with trying to pursue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think that what gonna separate whoever's gonna try to go for something is that you ain't gonna quit. Unless, you know, you're gonna really take the stance if I'm gonna die behind what I'm getting at right now. Fuck where your hoes at, or
But where your rose at? Where your backbone, nigga, where your code at? Where your down since day one?
All right, there we go.
Where them stories that you telling unfold at? Where your heart, nigga? Where
Getting
your soul
some
at?
good displacement to the upside.
Ain't no guarantees, but you know that niggas die every day, can't control that.
I think that our reaction to being disrespected, we have to reassess how we react. You know what I mean? I think that we've been known as hip hop to make songs, and that's a part of it. And then we gotta go a step further, because I think that it's like a disease in your body. Once you start giving it a treatment, it'll get immune to the treatment, and you gotta try something else to kill that disease. So I think protest music is important. I think that YG was a genius.
Fuck where your hoes at, or where your rose at? Where your backbone, nigga, where your code at? Where your down since day one, real bros at? Where them stories that you telling unfold at? Where your heart, nigga, where your soul at? We got old school ways, we expose that. Ain't no guarantees, but you know that niggas die every day, can't control that.
But let's just sit back and see what Price wants to tell us. All right. Right, purge that single high inside this hourly imbalance. Small little fair value gap right here. We didn't quite trade up to yet. Very small though. Only a couple handles. All right, we got that 10:30 turn here coming up in about 10 minutes, but not anticipating too much. All right, and just looking at the news that we have going on throughout the week. All right, if we're checking out the calendar on Forex Factory, right, no news today. And we just have a bunch of orange folders throughout the week. Right, Brick Summit going on this Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday as well. And then the only red folders that we have during our timing is we have a 9:45 a.m. red folder on Thursday, which is PMI. Right, but other than that, I sure it's a bunch of orange folders going on throughout the week. Right. Last week we didn't have any red folders, kind of like the same that we have this week. It was pretty mellow, so we'll see what kind of volatility that we have. We also have a lot of red folders, right, going on next week. NFP, consumer confidence, unemployment claims, all that good stuff going on next week.
China clean
All right, so we purged that buy side liquidity. Let's see if we get some displacement below some short-term lows here, creating a little fair value gap. Right, I'm looking for some liquidity in here. We have a lot of inefficiencies. I'm looking for some like relatively equal lows or single lows inside fair value gaps, right, like that. That could be reasons in spots that price wants to draw towards. All right, so looking out for that. Right, areas that price could possibly draw towards, right? I got like those relatively equal lows inside a imbalance right there. Like that looks good. It's on the smaller time frame, so it's not as important. That's about 7 handles, 6.75 handles. You know, things like that. Right, I think that also lines up, yeah, with that 15-minute inefficiency here. All right, so if you're looking at this 15-minute inefficiency, and you look at that single low, right, that single low inside that imbalance, it's right below it, or right above the 15-minute imbalance. All right, so that's looking good. All right, I do see this fair value gap here, but I want to see it displacement below this short-term low here. Right, then this potentially could be a fair value gap that I would be interested in right here. We get some displacement below that short-term low. It's also a 2-minute short-term low as well. All right, and this is looking like a very tight range here. Very, very tight range after purging that buy side liquidity. Yeah, we're only looking at like 2 handles. So we just got to wait till we become... wait and see if we get displacement below the short-term low here. And then we can kind of take it from there. Okay, just traded below that short-term low. Right, this is more aggressive for sure. More aggressive for sure, but nonetheless, doing the do. Well, actually, this is only 1.75 handles. All right, that's some good displacement right there. So let's see if we can get back up into that fair value gap. See, look at art. That's good right there too. I like that. Let's see if we build up some sell side liquidity as well. That would be even more better if we build up some sell side liquidity. Right, and then our 6 handles. Right, let's get this right this time. We kind of went a little off last time, but let's get this right. We're looking at 6 1/4. So right there, 8 5 8 9 9. That's where we'll switch the limit order on the EA account. Right, so I do like how we kind of stopped right here, built up some more sell side liquidity. Right, but that also is the 5-minute low. Right, so I mean, it could keep that 5-minute order flow structure going. Right, but you know, just the way that we purge that buy side liquidity, right here, filled in some inefficiencies. Right, it's right at that 10:30 turn. you know, I'd be willing to take on the risk, right? Right, getting that displacement below short-term low, taking out this single low here. We have those relatively equal lows here on the 1 minute inside this imbalance, but on the 5 minute, that's a single low inside an imbalance as well. And then we have the 15-minute inefficiency down here. Right, so I'd definitely be willing to take that. Right, this is our 6 1/4 handles. Right, for the EA count. Right, so we're kind of just like forecasting ahead, getting ready, and yeah. So now we just broke on the 5 minute right there. Right, that's a 5 minute short-term low. So now this is potentially what? A 5 minute shift in market structure as well. Right, so it just like backs this 1 minute shift in market structure, which is good. So let's see if we can get filled up here. We're about 6 handles away from the entry. What would invalidate this for me? I mean, just personally, given the timing, right? If we get some displacement to the downside and we tap in, fill this 15-minute efficiency, right? I'd rather just read this, right? I'd rather just read this and not take it, you know? But this is like a good area right here, right? Building up some sell side liquidity that we can purge later, right? If that's the case, then I'll be willing to take this here. If not, and we get some displacement to the downside and we take out some of this sell side liquidity as well as fill in some of this inefficiency, right? I'd be more reluctant to have this hold here. You know what I mean? But let's sit back and wait now. See, if price leaves this single low right here, I will like that, right? I like that a lot because it's just building a more sell side liquidity right before our inefficiency and our other sell side liquidity, right? So that could just be I'm gonna come back to you later, you know? And if we work our way up, right, it's only coming up for 2 things, right? Price only moves for 2 reasons: inefficiencies in the market and liquidity, right? Very, very simple. So if we're working our way up higher here, right, we're going to be trading to inefficiencies. So let's see if price is going to let us hop in here, or if price is just going to get some displacement to the downside and it just wants to purge that liquidity right now. So we'll see. Oh yeah, see, look at, there it goes. See, look at that. Right through our sell side liquidity and through our inefficiency, right? So me personally, I'd rather just read this now, right? I'd rather just read this because it very good displacement, right? Very good displacement past our sell side liquidity as well as our 15-minute inefficiency, right? Very good displacement right there. So, you know, we'll just sit on the hands. But that was kind of the overall idea right there. Right, purge our sell side liquidity, which was this guy right here, as well as our 15-minute inefficiency. Right, very nice. Very, very nice. So we can come back to this tomorrow, right? But that's the kind of idea I was looking for, right? Pretty one-sided, in my opinion, after purging that buy side liquidity here, which also lines up ironically, with that buy side liquidity we're aiming for on Friday. I was like, I didn't even put that buy side liquidity line, but it just lines up perfectly with that same high. Right? So, we got everything fixed with the trade copier. So we will be ready to go back tomorrow morning. And yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in. I will catch you guys in the morning. But that's what I was looking for right there. Everything outlined beforehand. Invalidation levels. And yeah. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow.